What's up, everyone? DKRACK here, about to react to another video for you guys. Now, yesterday I reacted to a video about Tina versus Kid Behind the Camera and Angry Grandpa. I'm sure a lot of you guys know the whole dispute thing going on between Tina and Michael and Bridget and Grandpa, and it goes on and on. So I watched that video, but I guess Michael released a video not long ago, and it says Our Side of the Story by Kid Behind a Camera, and I've seen a bunch of you guys wanting me to check this video out. I guess Michael's going to kind of let us know his side of the story and tell us what's going on with Tina and stuff like that. So this video is longer, guys. It's about 20 minutes long, so just sit back and get comfortable. But I'll have a link to the original video down below, too, to Kid Behind the Camera's channel. But let's check out Our Side of the Story by Michael.
What's going on, you guys? Kid Behind the Camera here. And today I wanted to make a very different kind of video for you guys. Something that I really did not want to have to make. I was hoping that we could work this out like adults, but apparently we cannot do that. And I owe it to you guys to explain what happened and my side of the situation and what's going on. So a lot of people have been sending me videos on Twitter and asking me what's going on with T. I don't want to say her name. I don't want to say her name. You guys know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, what's going on with Tina? Seriously.
She is going on podcasts and videos and just totally smashing us and making up stuff that is not true, you guys. I would hope that a lot of you guys that are our real fans would know some of the stuff that she's saying is just totally fabricated. And I can't believe I have to make a video like defending it to begin with. Some of that stuff is just completely ridiculous. But I have to because you guys are asking. So that's what this is going to be. Today I wanted to tell you guys what's going on with T. And I don't know where to begin because I'll be honest with you guys straight up, I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what happened. Up until a week ago, all of us were still friends. Everybody was talking. I was planning on having her in more videos. She was going to... I don't know what happened.
You were still friends like a week ago?
It's a very weird situation to find yourself in. So one day we're talking. The next day, a podcast leaks out. Now what happened is she was secretly recorded talking about us, which means that she was talking behind our backs. And I know why that happened. I will tell you guys about that in a little bit. But she was talking about us and saying some of the most outlandish stuff that you could imagine, that my brother raped his own daughter and that's why he can't see her, which is total bullshit, okay? That he is a pedophile.
That's messed up.
That she was going to print up flyers and hand them out at Walmart with his picture on it saying that he's a pedophile. So one of the things that she said the most on these podcasts were the fact that we would rip her off and treat her like a dog and not pay her to be in any of the videos, which if that were true, T, why would you even be in them in the first place? Okay, that is several years.
Yeah, why would she keep being in videos if she wasn't getting paid or getting anything out of it?
After several years, why would you even agree to come to our house in the first place and be in the videos and do anything with us if we weren't giving you anything for it and treating you bad for it? Because it's not true. Every Christmas we bought her presents for and gave her money. In January we gave her the money for a new heater, or I'm not sure what it was. It was either a heater or a water heater, but she needed $2,000 like that and we gave it to her. Last year she said she was getting thrown out of her trailer and she needed money. We took out $3,000 like that afternoon and we gave it to her. There's been more instances than I can even remember where we compensated Tina and just gave it to her because she's our friend. That's what you do to friends.
Did you say Michael gave her $5,000?
Any of my friends know. You can ask any of them. You know, if there's somebody that needs, I'll give it to them. There's a lot of instances, you guys, and I don't talk about it because that's not what you do when you're trying to help people out. You don't brag about it. You don't talk about, oh yeah, look what I did for my friends. Oh, look what I did for, you know, this GoFundMe. You don't do that kind of thing because then you're doing it for attention. But anytime she needed money, I was there for her. Anytime she asked, I gave it to her. She would ask to be in videos so she could make money, and I would agree, and I would think of something for her. And for us to do all that for her, and for her to flip it and say, oh, they gave us nothing. They gave me nothing. Nothing
That's
at all.
bull crap if Michael and Bridget really
I'm sorry that it wasn't
gave
enough.
her all
I
that
mean,
money.
I don't know what else to tell you.
And she's just
I
backstabbing
thought
them.
that we treated you very fairly. I thought that, according to you, last December, you wouldn't have made it through Christmas without us.
Thanks for being in.
And that we were your best friends. And you thanked us again in January for the heater and how we kept you from freezing your ass off. And you told us that your dad was finally starting to appreciate you and he was going to leave the house to you because he knew that you had us as friends and you could rely on us. These are things that you told us.
It sounds like
So
Tina's
how did it
talking
happen from
bullshit
December
pretty much.
that we were your best friends and you couldn't make it without us until now we're the worst people on earth, apparently. Because that's what she's saying, you guys. All the stuff that she's saying makes us the equivalent of the worst people alive. Anytime she needed money, we were there to give it to her, whether that be for birthdays or light bills or even if she wanted to buy something, we gave it to her. We always met with her. We gave her cash. And I always thought it was weird. I always thought it was weird that we gave her cash, but she said it was because she didn't want to report it to disability because they would cut her off if she was making money.
That's messed up
we
because
always
of
gave her cash
disability.
because that's what you do. When your friends need help, you give it to them. So to answer the question, did we treat her like a dog? No, obviously not. Did we not give her any money? Obviously we did. It's like, if we did treat her like crap and gave her nothing for it, why would she have kept making videos?
Yeah, she was
Like I
in
said,
multiple videos.
She wouldn't. If Bridget's
at least
treating
5
me
or
like crap
10.
and I'm getting nothing out of a relationship, I'm leaving. I'm out of there a whole lot sooner than freaking 4 years. So to answer that question, absolutely false. We treated her like family because for the longest time we kind of thought she was. Despite the stuff that she did to my dad back before he moved out of Creekside, despite all the stuff that she's done in general, we still treat her like family because I looked at her like she was. Not
I
anymore.
wonder what she did to
That's
Grandpa.
over
Jeez.
I don't want to say I don't know where it happened at, what happened for her to flip, because I know exactly where the flip happened. Last year, if you guys remember, we were all being attacked and we were being trolled, and I talked to you guys on video about it, and, Drama Alert covered it a little bit. Well, while that was happening, she was also being trolled, and people were coming to her and writing her and threatening her, and she came to us and said that they were telling her if she flips on us, they'll leave her alone. In a nutshell, if she says that we're bad people and that our videos are fake, that they would leave her alone. They would leave her son alone.
That's messed up. Jeez.
The people were trying to say that her dad was a pedophile. And let me tell you guys right now, that is not true. I know her dad. He is a great man. He doesn't deserve to be brought up into any of this at all. He is a really good person. He takes care of his family. He's a stand-up guy, and I appreciate and respect that guy. None of that stuff was true that was said about him. So we had her come over to Dad's house, and we made a video to try and protect her from all of this disgusting stuff being said because we weren't going to sit there and let it happen. So we made a video and we were appealing to all of you guys, asking for you to support Tina and look after her and not let this stuff be said about her. So when she says that we never did anything for her and we never had her back, this proves that wrong right here because we made this video strictly to protect Tina.
He is not going to hurt Tina. I'm going to see to it. Michael and Bridget are going to see to it. And I know you youngins are not going to let him pull this shit no more on Tina.
Ironically, while we were making the same video, she straight up
Grandpa
said that
legitly
they told her if
seemed
she flipped on
emotional
us,
there.
they would leave her alone. Check this out.
If I expose angry Grandpa, Michael and Bridget, and say their videos are fake and that they're scum of the earth, that he'll leave me alone. And he wanted to do that by making me compromise between him and my son.
So right there she said it, you guys. If she
It's like
flips on
frickin'
us and
blackmail,
tells them a whole bunch of
jeez.
shit and makes us look like scum, then they would leave us alone. And that's exactly what happened. So I don't want to have to admit this on video, but I'm going to. We came up with a plan. The idea would be that we would give Tina misinformation to carry over to these channels, and she would report it and look like a dumbass. Like, for instance, Grandpa's getting a peanut wagon. Never happened. Wasn't ever gonna happen. Me and Bridget were getting engaged on Christmas Day. Never was gonna happen.
Christmas
That's
Day.
not happening. Dad was proposing to Lauren. We were going to Hawaii for our honeymoons. Dad was quitting the Angry Grandpa show in January.
Those are some crazy
and
ideas.
Doug was going to be
Jeez.
taking his place, and there was a whole bunch of stuff that she fed to these other channels so they would leave her alone. That was the plan. She would get in there, talk to them, tell them a bunch of crap that wasn't true, and they'd leave her alone. And that was the plan, and it was working, you guys. It was working like a charm. Why do you think she sent so many messages to us in December or thanking us for everything that we do? I thought we were genuinely on good terms. But I guess
Apparently
when
not.
reporting the misinformation, she would also use that time to talk crap about us. And whether she intended any of that stuff or not, I can't say. You know, maybe this was just her venting and she was angry and they recorded her talking about us, and maybe. But I don't know that to be true. I don't know. If you listen to the podcast she did,
It's still
number one, she
bad
admits
to
straight
talk
up
shit
egging
about your
Grandpa's house.
so-called
Now, you guys,
friends.
this was right after he had surgery. He had a hole in his freaking back, rolling around in his bed. And
I
all
saw
of a sudden
that
his
video.
house
It
got
was
egged.
bad.
And we decided not to talk about it on camera because if we did, it might bring other people to do it. So next thing you know, she's on this podcast a couple of days later telling people that she egged both of our houses. And let me tell you something, you guys.
Tina admitted
our
to
houses got freaking
egging
egged.
their houses?
Then they got egged again. That time we got her freaking license plate number, and I wonder who that belongs to. She egged her house twice, you guys.
They just egged this house with 30 cartons of eggs the other day, but he won't put that on video. Oh, and Grandpa's house did. We got both their houses.
Twice. We filed a police report about the second time.
That's
It was
messed
enough.
up.
You can't just go to people's houses and throw eggs like you're fucking Bart Simpson. You know what I mean? It doesn't, you can't. Aren't you a little old to be doing like little teenage hijinks like that? You know what I mean?
Seriously, man.
Let's gather all the information straight here. You think that we're freaks and Charlie molested his daughter and we are horrible people, and your reaction is to throw eggs at our house. Let me tell you something. If you thought the stuff that you were saying is true and you were an actual person of the community, you would call the police. That's what you need to do. If you believe that Dad abuses his
Tina's
grandchildren
a real
and beats them with
stand-up
dog
person
chains
by
and
egging
starves
their
them like you've been
house.
saying, then call the police. Because that's what needs to happen. I would call the fucking police if I thought you were doing that. I don't care if you're a friend or not. You don't do that kind of shit. So if you believe it, call the police and have
Michael's
them form an
getting pissed off,
investigation. Because
you can
that's what
tell.
needs to happen. Right now, straight up. If you think it's happening, it needs to happen. Send the police to the house. Let them investigate us. I invite it. They need to investigate us if the stuff that if you're trying to say the stuff that you're saying is true. Send the police, because that's what you are obligated to do if you actually believe it. And the reason you haven't done it and you won't do it is because you're full of shit and you're making it up, and now it's starting to blow up in your fucking face, and
Full
you
of
realize
shit.
that the relationship that we had is over. Forever. So you guys know, you'll never see her in another video with us again. Those days are gone.
That kind of sucks, though.
And do I look mad? I'm
Tina
very
and Grandpa's
mad, 'cause
videos
what I
were
thought
funny.
was a really good friend to us turned out to be a fucking enemy. And you know what? That's all. It's fine. I'm glad I know now. I'm glad that we learn now that you're the kind of person that talks about somebody behind their back and just make up the most outlandish, disgusting bullshit.
Jeez.
You want to say that that angry grandpa is the type of grandfather that abuses his grandchildren, that beats them with chains and starves them? Let me show you the kind of
What
grandfather
the
he
hell?
actually is. He's the type of grandfather that wakes his grandkids up like this on the first day of school.
So what do you think about the first day of school, Jacob?
Awesome.
Awesome. Are you gonna have a good year?
Yeah.
You better have a good year.
Yeah,
I
he
will.
looks healthy.
You
He
better.
looks like nothing's
Okay.
wrong with him. I
Well,
mean,
you ready for your first day of school? Hey, come here and talk to me. What is wrong with you? Is it all because of a game? I will take it away.
I'll take it
You can't
away.
forget your lunch. Now you got you a peanut butter sandwich. Oh, I heard what you did after I got out of the room. You talked someone into making you a damn chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah. After
So
I told
chicken sandwich?
peanut butter was made, huh? Well, here it is. It's almost 6:15. It's time for you to go to bus. Any parting words
No.
before you start your first day of third grade?
Yeah. Hi.
He just looks so excited.
Yeah, give me a kiss. I love you.
Love you too.
Have a good day in school.
Yeah, does that look like a mean grandpa? No,
He's
he
the
looks
type
like
of
a very
grandfather
caring
that
guy.
takes the video camera and films their award ceremonies and graduations.
Students receiving this award have demonstrated diligence and determination throughout.
This must be home videos because I've never seen this video before of this award ceremony or whatever.
Way to go, Jacob.
Ha, Grandpa said, way to go, Jacob.
Joshua Charles Green.
Yeah, boy.
Darius Nathaniel Lafayette.
He's the type of grandfather
there's-
that last week found out he could spend 20 minutes with JC at Opportunity School, and he drove 2 hours away just for that 20 minutes to spend time with him. That's the kind of grandfather he is. He's the type of grandfather that loves his grandkids, loves
I
his
really think
friends.
Angry
he
Grandpa
loves you, he
has a
loves
really
us,
good
he
heart,
loves all
to
of
be
his
honest.
youngins, and now you're trying to take the only thing that he has from him, and it pisses me off. So let me tell you something. You can tell all the lies that you want to tell. You can go on podcast and tell people that my dad was a drug addict and he was hooked on pills, and you're absolutely right, because I wonder who was the one giving them to him in the first place. Who had my father hooked on pills? That's a pretty good question, isn't it?
Tina
Steve?
was
You can
giving
go
Grandpa
on a podcast
pills?
and you can tell everybody about his pill problem and the stuff that you did to his ex-girlfriend in Kentucky and try to say it was his fault. You can say whatever you want because we got the proof that everything that you're gonna say, we know what you're gonna say. We know it's bullshit. We know the stuff that you're making up. We don't care. Say whatever you want. Run your mouth. Go on podcast and talk about how you cracked his knee on purpose. Like, that's cool. Admitting
Yeah,
to
that's
assaulting a
something to be proud
66-year-old
of.
man.
No,
I'll kill
Tina.
him. Dead. Yeah, the pieces of shit. I'll go to recap that clown video. I broke it.
She's freaking laughing about hurting him?
Come for a minute. Help me up. She couldn't just stop. She couldn't do it one time and let it go, man. You better fell down.
That's really great, isn't it, you guys? To admit and laughing about cracking his knee. And then you're going to say, oh, Michael didn't tell anybody about this because he was trying to protect me. You're absolutely right. I was trying to protect you. Because at the time, you were a friend. And I didn't want people to jump all over you because
Michael
you assaulted
didn't even
my
want to
dad.
expose
Just like
her
I took
for
it out of the
hurting
clip when you were
Grandpa.
playing ping pong and you pushed him on the ground and he hit his face against the wall and we all started crying. Do you remember that happening? Because I do. Because I think about it sometimes. This thing has crossed from being a stupid little YouTube argument into something way more serious. When you go egging people's houses and then posting comments that somebody should put antifreeze in meat and throw it over the fence so our dogs could eat it, you want to kill our dogs now? For what? For always being there for you?
Bella
For
and
always having your
Clyde?
back?
Kill them?
For always giving you money when you needed it, advice when you needed it? For always being there for you? We deserve our dogs to be dead because of that? Our houses to be egged? That sounds really fair, T. That
That's
sounds like we had a
fucked
really
up.
good friendship.
Jeez.
I'm so glad that we meant so much to you. So I don't know how many subscribers we're going to lose from this, you guys. There are people that are going to leave because they like her. Straight up. And I understand that. She is
Because
a
they like
crazy,
Tina,
crazy
yeah.
character. Straight up.
She was a good character.
It's the whole reason that she started being in videos in the first place, because she's fucking crazy. Who knew that it was certifiable? Okay? Who knew? So I don't know how many we're going to lose. 5,000? 20,000? All of them? We may lose every
Who really
subscriber that we
cares
have, but
if
if
you're
we
telling
do,
the
we'll
truth?
just rebuild our channel, because that's what you do. And the ones that we lose, I'm sorry to see you go. Thanks for subscribing and being a supporter for as long as you have. We appreciate you being there for the good and the bad, and we love you for it. And the ones that stick around, we love you even more, because you've been there through thick and thin, through rumors, through speculation, through bullshit. You've always had our backs, and you guys are the real MVP. Thank you to all of you guys that clicked the like button on this, and the ones that clicked dislike and then unsubscribe. It was great having you. I'm really sorry to see you go, especially because it's over bull and lies and accusations that have no shred of evidence whatsoever. And
Yeah,
I'm
does
sorry
she
to
even
see you
have
go,
any proof?
But in the end, this is something that I have to do. I have to protect ourselves. I have to talk about ourselves. If we lose everything because of this, so be it. But I'm going to tell the truth, and I'm putting it all out there myself, so we don't get thrown under the bus by somebody with no evidence, just making up stuff because they're mad that we're not giving them money anymore. And that's what it comes down to. Money.
Really,
More
what it
more
is?
problems,
Money?
you guys. That's what it comes down to. So anyway, that's it. That's the video. That's why I took her name out of the titles, because she was defaming us and I didn't want to be associated with her. The videos are going to be deleted soon, so download them if you want to see them again.
He's deleting all videos
And
with
that's gonna be it.
Tina?
Thanks for watching, you guys. It's a shame that it went down this way because she was, she was a friend. And I'm sorry to see the friendship end. But that's what has to happen when you find out your friend is making up such baseless claims about you.
Yeah, that's
It comes time to end the
sad.
friendship. So thanks for
I
watching,
thought
you
Tina
guys.
really got along with him well.
If you want to stick around and see what she has to say, I'm sure she'll make up more bullshit. I'm sure she's got tons of screenshots to saying that Dad's asking her for pills. Because I'll be honest with you guys, he was hooked on pills. I'm sure she does have a lot of screenshots of Dad asking for scripts. Because I have the same fucking screenshots. So anyway, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching, you guys. Like, subscribe, favorite, and for all of you that stick around, we love you.
Well, alright guys, that was our side of the story by Michael, Kid Behind a Camera. And after watching this, I can definitely say that I'm definitely more on Michael's side, because that's just... It seems like Michael has a lot more proof for what he's saying than Tina does. Like he's saying, Tina's probably just mad because, a money situation. Maybe they weren't paying her what she wanted or something. Something happened where Tina's pissed off and now she's just trying to run Michael, Bridget, and Grandpa's name into the dirt. But yeah, for sure. I'm really glad that I watched Michael's video here after watching Tina's video, because this definitely opens my eyes to Michael's point of view for sure. Yeah. But alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure and smack the like button and subscribe if you're new. If you have another video you want me to react to, comment down below. Maybe I'll check it out. And also make sure and follow me on Twitter. I'll have the Twitter down below in the description. But until next time guys, peace.